today, big back day. Well, every back day is big back day, but today we're gonna focus on smashing the entire back. So sometimes we focus more on lats the first back day, and then the second back day throughout the week, we try to focus more on thickness, but today we're gonna do a little bit of both. So I'll show you guys what's up today. And then we actively warming up. Okay, so lat pull downs, 8 to 12, everything's 8 to 12. So lat pull downs there, and then we are here. This is slow. Stretch, 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 squeeze, 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 squeeze. That's as slow as you're coming down, it's as slow as you're going up. So we're not squeezing right here and then letting it go. So come down, squeeze, yeah. So 8 to 12, 8 to 12, and then after you finish this single arm dumbbell row, we're going as heavy as possible. At the very end, we're doing a row down. Everybody grabs a dumbbell and everybody's rowing at the same time. Now, one thing to remember on back day is keeping those shoulder blades down. So shoulder blades down, squeeze with those shoulder blades, and then row with it down. You can very easily do this, and you're not even working out your back at all. It looks the same from the front, but it is more arms. So stretch, shoulder blade down, then pull it down, all in one motion. Stretch, row, stretch, row. Everybody screws this one up. This is not a tricep exercise. This is a back exercise. Your back, it should be straight and your chest is up. As you are pulling this down, you are driving your elbows back. The moment you do this, it is no longer back, it is triceps. So we're stretching up and then pull it down, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Focus. Every rep, focus. Thing when you're working out is focus. Focus and intensity. You can take basic movements and be super intense with them. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel and making up dumb stuff. Excuse to do this. You just let your belly hang out. Your belt was made to make you keep your abs tight, not folded over top of it. You put that belt on, you keep your core tight when you're lifting. So 120s, 110s, 100s. Actually, we're all gonna wait. After everybody's finished, we're gonna put 4 dumbbells, everybody grab a dumbbell and we'll just all do 10 together. So go, come on. Come on, you get some water in a minute. Let's go. Right side. Strap up, come on. Come on. It's two. That's what it was. Just good fun. Just one or two. Come on, dude. Yeah. Left side. Strong side. You two, single arm low rows. Me and D, single arm high rows. 3 sets each, then we're swapping. This is the secret to all your good workouts. Carbolin. Carbolin is basically, it's derived from potatoes. So it's simple sugars, straight carbolin, 50 grams per scoop. It's like helping your body maintain a constant flow of glucose. Glucose is blood sugar, sugar inside the blood. Carbolin keeps your sugar up, so that whenever you're lifting, like you know when you're lifting, your energy starts to dive bomb. Carbolin keeps it stable, keeps it from dive bombing, keeps your sugar stable so that you can have good workouts and heavy lifts. If you've never had Carbolin, we carry it. Carbolin's the best. Lightweight, baby. My back already feels bigger. A lot of times, you're either strong or you're not. And a lot of times, strength is in your head. He who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. So, I want you to pretend for a second you were blind and you didn't see how many plates were loaded on a bar or how many plates were put on a machine. How much stronger would you be if you had no idea what looked heavy versus what didn't? So stop saying all the time, man, that's heavy. If you say it's heavy, it's gonna feel heavy. There's a reason why every time Ronnie Coleman picked up weight, he said lightweight baby, because he convinced himself that no matter what it was, he could do it by saying that it was lightweight baby. First set, 4 plates, let's go, lightweight baby. Set 1. I haven't really slept much in 2 days, 3 days actually. My sleep's been terrible like the last week. But everybody's gonna go, oh, I'm not strong today because I didn't get much sleep. If you wake up in the morning and you start saying things like, I'm tired, guess what? You're going to be tired. You're going to perform like you're tired. I've had 40 grams of carbs today, and I'm operating on 3 hours of sleep. Stop making up excuses, stop running from the work, and just do the work, period. Let's keep these traps down. Yeah, now pull. And the elbows are really close. Yeah, there you go. Yep. 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 We're trying to get all over here. Yes, we'll squeeze it in 2 seconds. Everybody want to be a bodybuilder. Nobody want to lift these heavy weights. I'll do it. I do it all day long. Come here, girl. Heavy back day, baby. I didn't give myself a nickname Superman. Someone else did. Because this means the symbol of hope. Sometimes you have to be your own Superman. Sometimes you have to encourage yourself. It doesn't matter how much other people encourage you or how much other people believe in you if you don't believe in yourself. So some days you have to be your own Superman.
All right, so today, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically cook you my meal plan. I was at 3,400 calories, now I'm at 3,000 calories, and it is roughly 40% carbs, 40% protein, and 20% fat, which equals out to be 306 grams of protein, 307 grams of protein, 307 grams of carbs, and roughly 69 grams of fat. I measure all that on my FitnessPal. It's a calorie tracking already because I'm about to make some tilapia, and I have the air fryer preheating because I'm about to make some potatoes and sweet potatoes. So I'm just going to kind of show you guys what 3,000 calories looks like. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut up this potato, throw it in the air fryer. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to wash our potatoes. This thing's going to get seasoned, and then it is going into the air fryer. Just make some nice little cut them. I like to cut mine in 4s. They're basically just going to be cubed up. This is a breakfast, so I'm doing 10 ounces of white potato, 8 ounces of flank steak, and 3 jumbo eggs will be for breakfast. So seasonings that I typically like to use for almost everything is literally right in front of me. I typically use garlic salt, salt and pepper, sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. Today I'm just going to season it with some Lowry's seasoning. So we're just going to hit that real quick. And you hear that beeping? That is my air fryer is ready for food. So we're just going to hit this with some seasoning real quick. Turn these bad boys over. Just make sure they get all nice and seasoned, salt on them. And I'm going to just take these over to the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you are missing out on your life. Right into the air fryer. Now I'm just going to set it and forget. I'm just going to leave it alone. So now I don't even have to touch it. In about 15 to 20 minutes, those are going to be done, and meal 1 will be done. Now I'm going to work on cutting up my fish, because my fish is going to go right into here, and this is going to go into the oven. I only eat tilapia a certain way. For all of you, health nuts, you guys out there that are like, can eat Skittles and eat candy all the time, but yet tilapia are bottom feeders, this one's for you. So typically, this little line that's in this tilapia, I feel like that is what makes the tilapia taste like super fishy at times. So for me, I just cut that little line out. I take this little line and I cut the little line of tilapia out. And then once I cut it out, then I put it in the thing and then I season it all. And then now we have super flaky white fish. This is gonna be delicious. And so now I'm gonna take just a little bit of olive oil. Now you use this very sparingly. I just put just enough to where it doesn't stick. So that's probably less than half a tablespoon. So you can use a non-stick spray. I got the oven already going. Preheated that bad boy. And now this is literally the only way that I eat tilapia. So nice and easy. That's about, let's see, we'll figure out what that is whenever we get it out. All right, so here we go. So I got cayenne pepper. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a little bit of cayenne pepper all over it. I know what you're thinking, dang, that's gonna be spicy. I know. This is the only way that I eat tilapia though. Sometimes I put a little lemon pepper on there, but it's rare because I really like the way this tastes. So next we're gonna go with chili powder. So put a little bit of chili powder on top of there. This is gonna create kind of like a nice little like crust on your fish. So it's like a homemade like blackened seasoning, and I do this on both sides. And then I'm gonna get some garlic powder. I don't know if there's any garlic lovers out there, but I am a garlic loving fanatic. I put garlic on there. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use garlic. Fresh garlic, minced garlic, garlic powder, garlic salt. Then I'm gonna come over here with pink sea salt, Himalayan sea salt. And I'm just gonna put some salt in there. And then I'm going to turn it over and do the exact same thing again. This goes in the oven for about 25 minutes. Typically, like, people spend so much time like trying to put recipes together, and my cooking is very simple. I make a protein, you know, and I'm making beef, turkey, fish, and more beef and eggs. I make a protein, a carb source, or a vegetable source, and that's it. I don't make like pasta and layers it. I don't go do a bunch of homemade stuff. Like, you guys that are trying to eat healthy are making your life much more difficult by looking up these recipes on TikTok, trying to figure out the best way to do stuff. And if you would just simplify your life and stop making your life so much harder than it has to be, I promise you that you will get a lot further in your fitness, in almost every area of your life. Like, stop making your life so difficult to where it's not necessarily fun. Like, I'm gonna make all this food. Once I get the ball rolling and get this going, I mean, this is gonna take me probably 20 minutes to make all this food. And this food's gonna last me 3 or 4 days. Now, the most important thing when you're prepping food, 2 things. Number 1, scale. How do you know what you're eating if you don't weigh it? You weigh it, you measure it. And then also measuring cups and tablespoons. So now we're just gonna take this fish, throw it in the oven. Timer, 25 minutes. That's ready to eat in 25 minutes. While that's cooking, I'm gonna prepare some jasmine rice. Now, I showed you guys earlier the Instapot, or I showed you guys earlier the air fryer. Now I'm gonna show you the Instapot. This thing is like Jesus himself made this up in heaven and sent this to us as a gift. And if you don't have an Instapot, you are missing out, and you are spending way more time than you have to. I can make a mean roast and potatoes, which normally takes about, I don't know, 6 to 7 hours in the slow cooker. And I can put that in that Instapot, and that's done in an hour. So for every 1 cup of rice, you do 1 cup of rice, and then you put 1.5 cups, 2 cups of water. So I eat a ton of rice, so I'm gonna make rice for the week. That's 3, 4, 5 cups. So sometimes I put 10 cups in, but if I put 10 cups of water in, so 5 cups of rice, and I'm gonna put 9 cups of water. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I'm gonna get this whisk. Just make sure that it gets this rice where it's nice and moving around in there so that water didn't pack it all the way down. So this is gonna go in the Instapot. Instapot, on, close, leave the spout open, and it's simple. You press rice. And then I keep the warmer off, and then in just a few minutes, this rice will be done in 12 minutes. So fish will be done in 22 minutes, rice will be done in 12 minutes, potatoes are gonna be done in 11 minutes. Now we're gonna start working on our proteins. So proteins, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get these pans, get these going. I'm just gonna grind up this turkey. We're gonna brown it nice and good. That will probably be done just a few minutes. So we're gonna just brown the turkey. And after we brown that turkey, this is also getting ready. So now I'm gonna come over here with my steak. And all I'm gonna do is season the steak and then start cooking that. And then my proteins will almost all be done. And then I'm basically just kind of sitting around and waiting. So again, I'm a garlic guy, so I'm gonna use some garlic sea salt. So we're gonna hit this with some garlic sea salt. And then grind some black peppercorn on there. Push that in there nice and good, and then I'm just gonna flip it. And then we're gonna do the same exact thing. A little bit of garlic salt right there while that pan's heating up. Put a little peppercorn on there. This steak is so thin it's gonna probably take 4 minutes to cook. So then we're gonna just take that and then right in the pan. 2 minutes on each side. Then I'm gonna start my eggs. So we've got eggs going, we've got steak going, we've got sweet potatoes about to be cut up. We've got regular potatoes that are in the air fryer. All right, now we're gonna throw a little garlic salt in there. Little pepper. And I've kind of done like a crushed red pepper kit lately. Crushed red peppers is like, you know, adds just like a little spice. Little kick, not too much. But crushed red pepper, as soon as this gets nice and brown, and I'm just gonna throw the gravy in there, and then it's basically done. Then you scoop it out, measure your ounces, and then it's just as easy as being done. Food I have pre-measured and pre-weighed for you guys. Are you ready? So this is 93% lean ground beef, and as soon as that hamburger is done, or as soon as this flank steak is done, it's coming out. So now that that's almost done, super simple. We're gonna take this gravy, open it up, dump the whole thing in there. This whole thing has 180 calories. Not a big deal, but this is where people start to like miss out on things because now they're just starting to put stuff in there and you don't account for it. So in approximately 3 minutes, this turkey is going to be done. And then your turkey meals are basically done. So now I'm about to cook my eggs for breakfast. Super simple. Obviously, everybody knows how to crack an egg. If you don't know how to crack an egg, go YouTube it. It's not hard. The pros crack it with one. I haven't mastered that yet because the last time I tried it, smashed it all over the place and I don't feel like wasting food. So, it's going to be done in 40 seconds. A little bit of black pepper. Throw a little bit of crushed red pepper flakes in there. And then some pink salt. When that gets pretty hard, then I'm just going to flip it. This turkey is just about done. That one's done. Eggs for my breakfast are done. Keep potatoes out. Breakfast is now ready to go. A little bit of do it again. My fish will be ready in about 10 minutes. My rice will be ready in just a few minutes. A little bit of crushed red pepper. Kind of put that in there. Then I'm going to take this over here. We're going to cook this on the pan. Get a good little sear on it, probably about 3 or 4 minutes on each FitnessPal app. MyFitnessPal, there's a free version, there's the paid version. I usually pay for it. It's like, I don't know, I think it's $49 to $79 for the year. So it asks you what your goals are. So I put my goal is 3,000 calories. And then I just type in the food that I'm going to eat throughout the week. And so as you can see, 6 ounces of flake steak, 3 whole eggs, and then 10 ounces of baked potato. That's meal 1. And it tells you how many calories it is, what all you're eating. And then meal 2 is going to be 3 cups of rice with 10 ounces of lean turkey meat. That's 1,500 calories. And then 93% lean ground beef, 12 ounces, and 10 ounces of sweet potato. And those are my meals for the day. 1, 2, 3. And jasmine rice. And then lean ground beef and jasmine rice. I'm about to eat 5 cups of rice, 12 ounces of potato, 10 ounces of sweet potato, 12 ounces of lean ground beef. You guys just don't realize how much in good food. In good food, 3,000 calories is quite a bit of food compared to, you know, the other crap that you're putting in a honey bun, for example. A honey bun and like a chocolate milk. Not a protein shake, but a honey bun and like a Nesquik chocolate milk, that's close to 1,000 calories. And you're not even going to be satisfied when you're done eating it. I'll finish this sweet potato. I'm just going to cut this up and this going in the air fryer. It's basically going to be just like sweet potato chips. Sweet potato fries, I should say. $10 ounces of turkey. So right there, that is exactly 10 ounces of turkey. Tastes like French fries. The rice is done. So now, all we're going to do is we're going to take 2 level cups, not big dome cups. So turkey and rice is done. This one has 3 cups of rice. Basically, I got food for 2 days. All I have to do is make 1 more breakfast meal. So this is food for 2 days. So I haven't like prepped for the week, but I just prepped really for today because I wanted to show you guys what does 3,000 calories of good food look like. And this is it. It's 3 cups of jasmine rice, 10 ounces of tilapia. This is 6 ounces of flank steak, 10 ounces of white potato, 3 whole eggs. This is 10 ounces of lean ground turkey, 2 cups of rice. This is a 10 ounce 93.7 lean hamburger patty and 10 ounces of sweet potato. So you want to know why 3,000 calories fills you up? Because this is satiating and it actually helps fill you up so you're not really that hungry throughout the day. Well, if you're eating just bull crap all day, you're going to get hungry and hungrier and hungrier and lead you to eating more crap. So at the end of the day, plan your food accordingly, plan your workouts accordingly, and just make better choices every day and strive for 1% every day, still progress.